so now let's talk about the juicy stuff. You just released a single.
I did.
And the video is hot if you haven't checked it out. So tell me about your acting career. Like, where do you see it going in the next, like, I'm going to say 2 years because I think you're just going to blow up.
Wow. Let's just, from your mouth to God's ears. I want to do action movies, believe it or not, because I have so much energy, and I also want to do some really serious dramatic acting because I am drama, just being myself. And I, believe it or not, also want to do some comedy because I'm a natural born fool and I'm always cracking jokes and laughing. And I just want to be able to use everything that I naturally do to entertain. So voiceover I appreciate, but I'm definitely looking to be on camera a lot more. To be on camera. And so that's, if you see my video, you'll see that I shot it in a way that allowed me to do a little action type acting.
You look great and you look sexy.
Thank you.
Like, look at her. I mean, very boobylicious.
A little bit.
I was like, okay, hot red fire. I like it. I like it. And by the way, she's from North Carolina and I'm from North Carolina, and I love people from there, and I think they make very good actors because we're good storytellers. So big ups to all our North Carolina peeps.
That's right.
So those that are watching, that are, looking to get started, or maybe they're just, very green, what would you say to them, or like what has inspired you to keep going in this industry?
Just knowing what you want. Don't look at it as an overnight success type of hustle. This is totally not the career for that. If you know anything about acting, you know that it is blood, sweat, tears, and more blood, sweat, tears, relationships, hard work. And you have to be willing to commit to that if you want a career. And I say do the research. Google, again, Google is your friend. Hello. Google voiceover. There's so many resources. You should listen to other people's voiceover demos. There's a lovely website called voicebank.net, which a lot of top casting agents and producers or whatnot, they consult this website for voice talent. Nice. So everyone in the business's demos are posted online at voicebank.net. There's Voice 123. There, like you mentioned, there's a lot of ways to put yourself out there, but you have to put yourself out there because it is a game where you have to be connected. A lot of jobs come from being connected, and when you work with someone and they like working with you and you have a good personality and you know, great work ethic, and they get the job done, they'll call you back. A lot of people feel like they need to be adept at doing a lot of different characters when they do voiceover. Yeah. I think you need to just master your personality. I think it's a personality. I don't know if that makes sense, but I don't think you should be listening to different cartoons and trying to mimic what you hear as much as you should get to know your personality. Tape yourself when you're hanging out with your friends and you're laughing. Maybe you do a silly laugh when you're with your silly friends, and maybe you can integrate that into a character versus trying to mimic what you hear. And if you master your different personalities and pay attention to your own voice when you're in different moods, I think you can, I hope this is making sense, I hope you can apply it to different characters versus just saying, I want to sound like robot, like a robot here and a chicken over here. And, I think people put way too much, importance on characters versus just getting to know their tool.
You're still acting, right?
Absolutely.
It's still, I've heard that from a friend of mine who does voiceovers. He was like, it's still acting.
It is voiceover acting.
Yeah.
It's called voiceover acting.
It's not just, I want to do this.
You're not reading off paper. A lot of people say, I have a great voice. I've been told that I can do voiceovers because I have a great voice. And I say, well, do you take direction well? Are you able to tell a story with just your voice? And you can't, let's say I handcuffed you to a chair. No, I'm sorry, that was, okay, wrong visual. Let's just say I make you sit on your hands and I blindfold you and I make you tell me a story. And I can't see your eyes and I can't see your hands moving. How can you, how can you engage me? With just the vocal quality, your tone, your energy, the whatever you do with your voice, the little nuances that make your voice your voice. You become a master of that tool that is your voice. And you can't use your hands like I'm doing right now, and you just learn that, there's so much more power in the voice than you realize. I am so grateful for my career because I feel like I'm able to be I feel like I'm able to show how dynamic I am. At first glance, you might size me up one way, but when you hear me doing the Old Navy commercial and I'm Michelle, it's a slightly more reserved version of Toy.
I love her.
I'm glad you do. I hope everybody loves her. But yeah, it's that, and then I've done a few video games where I've had to be, a little bit more gruff. And I've done Go Diego Go, where I was a singing mama bear with baby cubs. So I am each of those characters, but you don't see that when I'm walking down the street with a leopard hat cocked to the side, you know what I mean?
Right.
So I appreciate getting to show off all the different parts of myself in one career. So Toy is all of that. Toy is every woman.
I love it.
I'm every woman.
So please check, what's the name of your single?
My single is called Ready For Me. I hope you guys are ready for me.
And where can they find it?
It's my website. Let me spell it out for you because I will confuse you if I don't.
I love it.
It's TEEOHWHY, which is the spelling of the word toy, which is my name. TOI.com.
I love it. So please check it out. Please support her if you haven't already. I'm sure many of you know her already. And thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Voiceovers from
Voiceover.
Toy. See you next time, local celebrities. Bye.
Bye.